Hitting one with another one. Let's go.
What's going on today, YouTube? I hope you guys are all having an absolutely wavy day today. And today I'm bringing you guys some Black Ops 6 gameplay. The Black Ops 6 beta is on its last day for today. It will be coming back later this weekend. But these are going to be my initial thoughts on this game and just my overall feelings on it. But I mean, let's just get started, man. Day one of this game, it threw me directly into the shark infested waters, man. And those shark infested waters I am talking about is skill-based matchmaking. If you think this game is going to have light skill-based matchmaking, you know, just prepare, because it's still here. Skill-based matchmaking is back. It ain't going nowhere, and it seems to be as strong as ever. Getting that out of the way, you know, my first 10 matches or so on this game was just so weird until I finally fine-tuned my controller settings. Made the game feel a lot better. It still has some clunkiness to it, but you know, playing this game just how it is, like vanilla, just nothing on it. No control tweaking or anything. This game feels very clunky. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if it's the omni movement, omnidirectional movement, whatever they want to call it. But this game definitely has some clunk to it that just doesn't feel as smooth as any Call of Duty I've ever played. But again, once you tweak the controller settings, it definitely gets a little better. That being said, the gunplay, pretty solid. I don't think the gunplay feels as arcadey as Cold War. You know, they did switch to the Infinity Ward engine, so the gunplay is definitely a little bit more recoil. Not quite as much recoil as, say, Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 2, whatever. But the game definitely has more recoil than Treyarch games are used to, which is okay. It's still manageable and whatnot, but the gunplay feels pretty good. I don't really have any complaints besides the Jackal SMG. Oh my goodness, that SMG is OP, and it is absolutely running the beta. We'll have to see if Treyarch nerfs it, but I mean, the Treyarch Call of Duty games, man, they're pretty much always dominated by SMGs, but I have a feeling they're gonna nerf the Jackal, because that SMG is actually really damn good. I want to say I'm actually using the Jackal in this gameplay, and what do you know, I had a decent game. But man, moving on, let's talk about the maps. Now, the maps in this game, they honestly do not feel like a Treyarch maps. You know, there were rumors before this game came out that Treyarch actually had to borrow some maps from Sledgehammer Games. So this map we're looking at could very well have been in Modern Warfare 3, and Treyarch decided to, you know, take it for this game. And I can believe it, because to be honest with you, man, this map just doesn't feel like that classic Treyarch map design. And what I mean by that is the 3-lane maps. I've always been a really big fan of 3-lane map design. I feel like those types of maps flow the best. Instead of having all of these maps where you can just die from any angle, you know, three-lane map designs, they just flow way better in my opinion. Do you guys prefer 3-lane map design or just chaotic map design? I personally feel like any Call of Duty game with 3-lane map designs, for example, Black Ops 3, that game had the best maps, in my opinion. Black Ops 3 definitely had the best maps in any Call of Duty game. I don't even think you can debate that. Every map that launched with that game was a straight up classic, and you cannot debate me on that. Like, I will die on that hill. Black Ops 3 had the best maps in any Call of Duty game, bar none. That being said, the maps in this game, they're so chaotic, they're so clustered. Like, they just give me vibes of Modern Warfare maps, man. I don't know how to explain it. I guess the only map that sorta feels like a Treyarch map is that rooftop map. I forget the name of it, But even that game, like even that map has just so many angles in which you can die by. It's just really weird, and the maps are also kind of small. You know, they're not too big, which that isn't a bad thing. You know, I'm not too big of a fan of like super gigantic maps, but these maps, they all feel like they have a pretty good flow as far as the size of them and whatnot. But at the same time, they feel like they have no flow from a gameplay perspective. And when you pair that with a really, really shitty spawn system, and I mean, I haven't seen spawns this bad since Vanguard, and Vanguard, at least at launch, had some really horrible spawns, and I honestly don't even think they ever fixed the spawn system in Vanguard. And I have a feeling this game, if they don't, you know, get rid of this buddy spawn system thing, then it's gonna be another year of really bad spawns, because hell, even last year's Modern Warfare 3 had some pretty shitty spawns. So, you know, there's times where I'm literally trying to flank the enemies, because that's how I play. I've always like taken the path that my teammates don't necessarily take. So I try to flank a lot, and it is really hard to flank in this game whenever I'm running past the hallway and then the enemy team sees me because they just spawned in and they kill me instantly. But other than that, you know, I feel like I say this every year with my Call of Duty first impressions, but this game has a lot of potential. It really does, and it sucks having to say that every year, but man, this game does seem to have a lot of potential. You know, they really tried to change it up with the omnidirectional movement, which is gonna create some crazy gameplay moments. Like, I've had some crazy clips with the omnidirectional movement. I'll have to find them. Maybe I'll make some shorts or whatnot. But I kind of like the omnidirectional movement. It's just, again, like anything, you gotta adapt. You gotta get used to it. And once you get used to it, it'll be fine. And this is probably what it's gonna be going forward, because you already know Treyarch took a long time to probably develop this movement system, and I think a lot of the community are pretty fond of it. So I do see omnidirectional movement sticking around for a bit. But let me know if you guys are enjoying the Black Ops 6 multiplayer beta. Again, these are just some of my first impressions of it. I want to post some more gameplay during weekend 2. And if you guys enjoyed the video, go and take a second to like the video. It'll really help the channel grow. And as always, subscribe. Everybody subscribe. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you can get notified when I drop. As always,
Y'all keep it wavy. Hidden one. Ow.